Good day, everyone. I am Josalyn Climaco, BS Biology major in Environmental Biology student from the University of Santo Tomas. With the help of my thesis mates, Rachel May Natividad and Eliza Nicole C., and our co-author and advisor, we present our literature review entitled Status of Fish Parasite Taxonomy and Biodiversity Research in the Philippines. Before that, let's go back to its history. Research in the fish parasite taxonomy and biodiversity in the Philippines has had a long and rich history. Back in 1930s to 1960s, much of the published literature focused on new species description and taxonomic treatments. It is notable on the paper of the national scientist Carmen Velasquez. After that, much of the work has expanded towards dealing with neglected tropical diseases in humans, aquaculture, zoonotics, and potential introduced species in the aquarium trade. These were all consolidated in an exhaustive list published by the United Nations in tandem with the Philippines Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources in 1997. After this, research interest in parasite taxonomy seem to have won after the treatment and passing of prominent parasitologists. In this presentation, we investigate the current status of fish parasite biodiversity and taxonomy research in the Philippines after the landmark 1997 Food and Agriculture Organization technical paper by Arthur and Lumanlan Mayo. For the methodology, we data mined published primary literature from 1997 to 2001 using scientific search engines such as ScienceDirect and Google Scholar, using the relevant keywords that limit and optimize the resulting data fields. So for the data, we were able to retrieve at least 20 publications that span a wide variety parasite taxa. The most published paper were from CIFDEC. In the early 20s, much of the published work involved new updates and discoveries on parasite crustaceans such as gnathids, isopods, Bilasherda and Nagsawa 2017, and Caligilid copepods, Bilasherda, Pagador, Yamamoto, and Nagasawa 2011. We see in the next point, the marine versus freshwater fish parasite. The trend on marine fish parasite research expanded to helminth and nematodes and persisted in much of the present work, with only a handful of publications dealing with freshwater fishes. Much of the inland water research on fish parasites involved acanthocephalan and protozoan parasites. This trend presents a potential gap in the published literature, since there are current calls on the greater diversification of freshwater than marine parasites of fish, because of the landlocked nature of inland waters. To conclude, we highly urge our Filipino taxonomies and systematists to explore this field on untapped research potential. And this is our literature review of status of fish parasite taxonomy and biodiversity research in the Philippines. References can be found on the lower right portion of the poster. That is all. Thank you.